Ashton. Your eyes flutter open. The air familiarly stale. You are on your standard sleeping cot here in the Krook House, surrounded by what would be considered destitute interior by anyone of means, but to you, it's colorful and it's fun. A lot of cobbled together, half-torn tapestries and colorful strings of gems and beads of no worth that give a character to it. The place has a very vibrant, whatever you find at the bottom of the gutter and polish off feel to it. But here in the Krook House, it's home. You're not sure what time it is. It could be 4 in the morning. It could be 4 in the afternoon. No light makes its way down here. It's kind of the odd nature of being here in the Fownsee Hollow in the center of the Core Spire. This empty cylindrical space that resides in the central area of the Core Spire, where many of the folk go to disappear intentionally, to be away from the streets and find community amongst the others who don't want to engage too heavily with society, for all of its good and bad. The inside of the hollow itself is this hundreds and hundreds of feet of climbing ladders and walkways and rafters and just a mass collection of odd pieces of bamboo and metal and wood and cables that are strung together to create a network of climbable space to reach any of the numerous tunnels that exit from the center of the spire out to the many streets. People come here to be forgotten, or people are thrown here to be forgotten, but you call it home. As you stir for a moment and kind of sit up, in your bearings, a familiar voice goes, "So when are you going to wake up? You're being lazy." So you hear Milo from around the corner.
Fuck off. What time is it?
It's afternoon.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
At this point, you begin to take in the smell of some sort of cooking meat that's filled the room a bit. And as you push past the hanging lantern to your left and what looks like a kind of a makeshift kind of cloth bed that dangles between two portions of the room, you can see on the work shelf to one side and the kind of metal iron skillet placed upon a little heated device that Milo has created. You see Milo. Now, Milo, he's a non-binary human, kind of early 20s. He's like funny beige skin, large glasses, and a knitted cap. And they're in the process of cooking up some food. And said, as soon as you're ready, there'll be food. It's almost done.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Shit.
Scrapes it off onto a piece of sheet metal, kind of puts a couple small bolts off and kind of places them back in a shelf that they keep.
Could have used that, but that's okay. Have you seen fresh cut grass around?
Hey! Letters!
Letters.
As you are just kind of milling about, taking in the space, impatient for anything to happen, but not quite ready to do anything on your own, you hear Milo shout out on the rousing sounds of Ashton around the corner.
And as he wheels into the room, well, smiley day there. Ashton, how you doing? How was your stasis? I've been sort of waiting here on standby, waiting for your designation. Are you almost ready to go?
The stasis was short. Protein is incoming, right?
Oh my God.
Protein is ready.
Fuck.
As they hand it over to you.
Short? I mean, you had to be out for at least 11 hours. Like, is that all? Do you need more than that?
I could have done with 14, 15 easily.
Wow.
Are you hungry as well?
Oh, I had some bolts already. I'm good to go. Thank you though, Milo, and thank you for patching up my whole thing over here.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Trust me, my honor. As a person who dabbles in, automation on a lower arcane level, it's not every day you get the option to work with something quite as deep as you, I'd say.
Well, I'm very pleased that working on me gave you value.
Anyway, I'm gonna get back to my work. Do anything today? You just lounging around again?
Thought I'd head up, maybe show fresh cut grass around a little bit, see something. Unless you've got something that needs to be picked up, any work, I could certainly use the work if you have the work.
Anything that really hits your specialty. I've been doing some minor repairs around the windowed wall for a bit.
Okay, because I'm bored, so I'll do some stupid shit right now.
Honestly, we could use a little bit of excitement around here, so stupid shit away.
We're doing stupid shit?
I figure that's the best way to spend a day. Or what's left of it.
Feels like we've been doing a lot of stupid shit since we got here.
Ah, you're catching on. That's good.
All right.
That's good, you're sharp.
So I guess after you finish up breakfast and maybe tidy up yourself? Nope. All right. We'll just go then.
Let's go see what's happening upstairs. All right. I will put it to good use.
You don't require a coin?
What for? Ashton will give it to me if I need it.
Honestly, it just all goes into like a little safety thing for repairs is basically where it's just gonna keep it for rainy days when things need to get fixed. I gotta pay somebody to fix them, so. I got a friend, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we've been staying with them at the Krook House. The Krook's house? Krook House.
Yeah, Milo.
Milo Krook. Yeah, he fixed me up. I was damaged before, and he fixed me right up.
Milo, wake up. I take one of the bags of gold and throw it at their face.
They open the door. What? Oh! Fuck!
$20. Cartilage go.
That was like blood running out of their nose.
I can't believe you've done
How the fuck? What is wrong? I just. Whoa!
Dumbbell.
I'm thinking about running with a new crew. I don't know. I found some people I might be picking up some money, and I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
When you get some time, I need everything you can fucking find out about Lord Esteros. Everything.
Okay, I'll ask around. I got some friends.
It's good money coming in, but I don't know. You know what happened last time. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, no worries. Has she come around anytime recently?
That's, not recently, no. That worries me, and I would rather have that. I don't need that coming around right now. I want to cement this before anything weird happens.
All right. No. I'll ask around. I'll see what I can find.
Make sure she doesn't find out.
You got it. You could like go for the shoulder next time.
I'll try. You should go to bed. I'm going to go find a place to throw up, and then I'm going to go to bed.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
All right, Ashton.
Night.
Oh. Ashton. Coins hit you in the face, and you see Milo hitting in their hand a cluster of coins they took from it. Went,
thank you.
Both of you come to consciousness in the Krook House. As you begin to rustle and gather yourself, Annie kind of pokes into where you're sleeping. Goes,
Annie.
Hey. So, did you get work?
We got work.
We sure did.
We got work. There's money coming in. I've already dropped some with Milo. I feel like this is going to be an ongoing gig. This got a feeling. It's got a feeling.
It doesn't feel like anything to me, but it sure could.
They know. They've got a feeling. But yeah, we're gonna have.
Great. I love it.
We're gonna
Can I
have
some.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna throw like 100 gold.
Whoa.
In. Cause.
And he goes, holy shit.
It's a good gig. I'm not.
Yeah, keep doing this.
We're not necessarily gonna be around a lot for a while. Let everybody know. Let Milo know. I think we're gonna be having to pull some all-nighters. So.
I'm gonna get a new outfit and instrument for the Dreamscape audition.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Ash.
You know how to find me. Let Milo know they know how to find me.
Have a smiley day.
Every time.
Smiley fucking day!
And he just walks away, both middle fingers in the air.
She likes you.
Yeah.
Entering the depths of the Core Spire, the center of it, which is largely hollowed out into a downward wide tunnel that as you're led through walkways and it drops below, you can see just endless paths of scaffolding and ladders and stairs made of rickety wood and whatever else materials could be found and roped together to create platforms and means of climbing down. And within, it is an odd vertical kind of tent and cave city of all people, artists and cast-offs to be forgotten, to people who prefer to live outside of the light and outside of the law to a certain extent and just worry about themselves. It is just a wonderful patchwork of odd people that either society has pushed away or they themselves have pushed themselves out of society. No one gives you an odd glance because they're used to it. But as you begin to kind of walk through and following Ashton's guidance, head down a number of levels of platforms until you come to the outside of this kind of darker building front built into the side of the rock edge of this open descending cavern. You can see a couple of windows put with some very colorful, like bright purple drapery that is kind of pulled along the front of one side, and a door that, as far as you can tell, looks like it might function on the hinges, if not occasionally just kind of lean open at the angle that the whole front is kind of leaning towards. It's very, very interesting.
Are there a lot of people down here? Is it very crowded, or is it...
It's not crowded. Most folks kind of stay to their spaces unless they're having to travel in and out. And as such, at any given point in time, you can see a few dozen people climbing at different levels and hear shouts being shouted across. You can see all manner of long banners and ropes and bits of just aberrant material that people are using to decorate the interior of this otherwise lightless space that has all manner of magical and oil lanterns and things that give these little beads of light, but also create these long shadows that cast like spider webs across the stone walls. It is unlike anything you've experienced here in the city, let alone probably elsewhere. Weirdly welcoming as much as it is oddly terrifying and mysterious.
I'm going to take everyone back to my little chunk of where FCG and I have been crashing for the last few months.
As you step into the chamber, the first thing you hear is what sounds like metal pushing onto metal and kind of a faint grinding sound. And as you and the rest of you kind of walk in, you can see at this like odd makeshift workbench that looks like it was once a desk that has since been kind of plated with different shades of semi-rusted iron over the top of it, and a whole manner of tools that are currently affixed to what looks like a leather tool belt that has been bolted into the wall above it. Within this chair, you see a humanoid figure, human specifically, currently hunched, facing away from you, and is in the process of doing some sort of business before they stop. Place one of the tools into one of the slips in the wall, turn around, and you see them smile. They're kind of like smooth beige skin, large glasses, and this kind of cap that's on right now that has a heavy set of like magnifying glasses that are placed right in front that make their eyes massive as soon as they spin. Oh, I didn't realize we had guests.
Hey, everybody, they're Milo.
Hello, Milo.
This is Milo. Milo, this is everybody. I told you that I was doing some work with some people.
Yeah, are these the people?
These are the some people.
Hi,
yeah.
people.
Hi.
I'm Milo.
Hello.
Welcome to the Krook House.
They might be
Hey, buddy.
wondering.
How you doing? You fixing something cool?
Trying. I'm just experimenting with some smaller crittery creations. Figure, if we're gonna have enough rats here, let's go and make him some friends that can do some interesting things.
Hey, that sounds great.
You're making rat friends?
More or less.
Do
Who
you
are
hear
you?
that, Pate? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Laudna, and this is Pate de Rolo. Nice to meet you.
Your friends are so cool.
Right? I know. I don't know, like, how it took this long.
They come forward immediately and kind of look at it. That's not entirely a rat. That's a few things.
Yes, that is accurate.
I can do that, right? It doesn't have to.
Yeah, you can mix and match. What else? I mean, that's the fun in life, right?
That is delightfully fucked up. I'm excited. Screw the rats. I want to make a bunch of things in one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was an inspiration.
You always are.
Just want to make sure that you saw these faces, just so you know, if you see them wandering around, if something goes wrong, you know that they're allowed to be going through my shit.
They go ahead and take their goggles and put them back on and walk up first straight to you, Orem, and you just see these bright eyes kind of glancing over you.
Hi.
They don't really respond, they just continue to scan. Right? There's you can sense sort of a sense of photo memorization and kind of taking in a person's stance. You're being read thoroughly by a person in a matter of seconds. All right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're tall.
That tickles.
I don't know how, but sure.
It really doesn't.
Gives a pass over Ladna. Right? And you're a fancy boy. Hello. You got people for money.
Yeah. Not for long.
All right, well, great, welcome. Find a chair. If you can't find a chair, make one, steal one, I don't care. I'm gonna get back to work.
Got 2 things for you before you go.
I'm not going, I'm back to, yeah, what?
Be on the lookout. We apparently have run into some problems with some guy. It's a dwarf named Duggar. I don't know if that name rings a bell.
I don't know a Duggar.
Also, I need to get a hold of somebody from the Corsairs. I knew you were going to make that.
What do you get mixed in with? Ashton, what, come on.
Some shit's been going down. That's why I'm going to be not here for a few days, maybe longer. I'm going to keep my shit out of your shit.
Your fucking quote is keep your head down, what the?
Well, the head got up and the head got hit, and now
Never heard him say that.
we've got some fucking...
Yeah, apparently he
problems.
took quite a hit on it. Hey, look, all I'm saying is if you're gonna get involved with stuff, don't bring it back here, please.
That's why I'm getting out. It's just, I know you know everybody, so you must know somebody. If you know somebody, figure out a way of letting them know that I'm looking without letting them know that you know that I'm looking, so you don't get in trouble with. There's got to be a middleman somewhere who can do this.
The only person I could think of would probably be Advic.
Okay, Hadvik.
That,
No, I get it. I'll be back with money.
all right. Well, pleasure to meet you. Don't be trouble. Bye. And they turn back around and get back to work. Milo not turning around, just to the shoulder. You can also ask Ephid.
In Milo's head.
Who's Ephid?
Effet is not trustworthy. I can't get into...
All right.
Okay, Advic it is. Advic's gonna be a little weird. They're a little...
See Milo trying to clean their ear.
Yeah.
Following Ashton's lead, you head back to one of the, what is a new path for a lot of you, but is one of the number of familiar paths into the Fownsee Hollow, to the odd interior kind of social oubliette of the lightless hollow itself, climbing down the levels and layers and ladders until eventually you find the familiar exterior facade of the Krook House. There at the kind of brightly colored exterior and the door that awaits you, you enter into the chamber. The smell of burnt metal, like something that had been welded recently through arcane arc tool technology, or at least very, very heavily heated and electrically charged. That kind of scent hits the air, and but it feels like it's dissipated a bit. As you glance into your chamber,
Yeah.
it's easy to catch your eye because your room is colorful disarray.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of the Krook House in general. It is intentional, deliberate, tattered edges is kind of the colorful aesthetic of the interior. But a pristine wax sealed
Props.
Is this ringing a bell?
the wax seal is familiar.
The nobodies. We had a job to rob her place. We didn't know who she was. It hardly mattered. It was just grab something, get out. Simple stuff. Didn't go well. Really, really, really didn't go well. Long story short, and I'm sure at some point if you want to hear the whole I can tell you can buy more liquor. Everyone had to skip town. I got hurt. And she figured out who I was, what I did, and instead of turning me into the authorities, let me pay it off.
This group that you used to work with, the Nobodies, did they, if I might ask, do you resent them for all leaving you?
Absolutely fucking not. I would have done the same.
I thought you said they died.
No.
Maybe I just assumed that, always.
No, they very, very smartly took off. And I would very, very happily took the debt. It's what you do for family is you can take care of them.
Do you know if they're still together?
I do not.
So that was the last you ever saw or heard?
Yep. They did the right thing.
You don't blame them just a little bit?
You know what you get into when you do this. And sometimes the best thing to do is save whoever you can.
So, you were the fall guy.
I took it. Again, family.
Saving a fall guy. I like it.
But I did rob her place.
What'd you get?
You know, I don't know.
What?
It was in a box. Never saw it. I was on lookout. I wasn't really watching.
Wait, so
Oh, just like your brother. There's similarities.
to break into her house and take something.
Yeah.
You got hurt?
Is that this thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
How did, who, what?
Well, oh boy. More drink. Back in Bosphorus, I had a bunch of people I came up with in a state home called the Greymore State Home. Bunch of kids we took off when we were younger, said fuck off to that place, formed a gang, made a little money doing this and that, a lot of it from Milo, who you've met. This job, just like most of them until it wasn't. She has a very, very big house, and we were high up on practically the top floor, and she walked in on us trashing her office. And I don't know what happened after that, because I got hit with some sort of magic force bolt right in the back, went through the window and dropped. I don't know, I would assume, because the next thing I know, they have dragged my pretty much fucked body back to my house, and Milo had done their best, putting me back together without knowing any healing spells or fuck all. Basically with some sort of weird chaos fairy magic bullshit. Who knows? Whatever it did, it worked. It was whatever they had around. And I'm basically fine.
Is that what this gold is?
Yeah, that was actually very specifically. This is what I was supposed to get paid with for that gig. It got melted down. And this is just glass. So, worked out all right. I am creating a giant fucking craft project at my place. Anyone who wants to come work on their fucking mask, we got everything. I'm gonna try and enlist Milo in this shit. There's gonna be a little cash thrown down. I'm inspired.
The minute you tell Milo, it's like, oh, are you kidding me? Of course, yeah, no, let's make some masks. That's incredible.
Show the sketch. I'll get to that.
Fucking weird.
I'm joining this.
Yes, same.
I'm gonna make a quick errand run.
Hey, you look so handsome, sir.
Oh, you don't. Look at you.
Don't you get shy. Don't you get shy.
You better stop that. You're giving me a chubber.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, Pate.
I was ready to say Professor Pate, but now I'm upset.
Pate.
Milo leans in and goes, I kind of hate it. And I kind of love it.
Yeah.
Pate,
mostly-
you promised you'd stop
Yeah.
drinking.
It's true. Go home,
Both of them are very
Pate. I'm
off-putting.
drunk.
There's no lower form of comedy than ventriloquism. Now going to Krook House. The two of you go ahead and trek back.
Three,
That's
you're
right,
with
three.
us, Orm.
That's right. Trek down through the Fownsee Hollow, down through the network of metal ramshackle ridges and platforms and ladders until eventually you come down to the familiar exterior of the Krook House.
Milo! Annie!
What?
Effin. Who was that? I'm not entirely
Milo.
sure. Okay, now. Oh, excellent. Milo.
Come in.
Thank you.
Come in and there's like this large wooden bowl that's filled with some sort of like an oatmeal type concoction with raisins in it, and just a big old spoon that looks massive in Milo's smaller form. Large glasses on their face, and the knitted cap kind of pulled tightly over the ears as they're just sitting there kind of scooping big mouthfuls. What?
Is this what everybody does at this hour? They're fucking eating? This is what I'm missing? This is
Do you want some?
No.
You guys
No.
Good.
I have a quick question. We are going.
Hi.
Actually,
It's good to see you.
You too, Milo.
FCG's been having a little bit of a problem. I don't want to overstate, but
I ran
Immediately kind of leaps, like the bowl kind of tips and spills a little bit on the table as Milo's right in your face as they're kind of glancing over you, kind of adjusting their glasses.
Yeah, I ran into some interesting sort of hiccups yesterday. It wasn't physical. It was more of like, I don't know,
Okay.
internal assignments.
Help me out. Get him on the table.
all right, here we go.
Leaning onto your back in the middle of Milo's kind of tinkering table.
Sure, and I'll take my hair wires and just sort of offer them to Milo in case he wants to examine the ends of them or plug them
As
into
they want to,
anything.
but yeah.
As they want to, yeah.
Just try and relax. It'll be fine. I've been here.
Hi, I'm Orem.
Oh, hey, yeah. Hi. Welcome. Goes ahead and pulls a lantern and kind of scoots it over, and it has like two hooded sides that clamp down to go ahead and focus the light down over where you're arranged on the tables. They start reaching out and grabbing some tools and start strapping elements of your body down.
I'm gonna put the hammer down so you can
Let me know if
stand
this
on
gets
it to get
uncomfortable
higher.
at all.
Sure.
There you go.
They go ahead and grab a small headband and place it over, and a couple of large magnifying glasses, almost comically large in some cases, begin to kind of be arranged in front of their faces. They glance in closely, giving you a look over. Goes, it's hard to pinpoint, but it looks like there's a lot of just like a pent up energy. It's like a faint vibration or buzz to the body. It's odd.
Pent up energy?
Yeah.
Okay. Where? And like, is it being stored
Just
anywhere?
listening
or-
and listening and listening, listening. It's very, very minute, and it seems kind of wherever the metallic elements of your body are. So most everywhere beyond just your wheel down there.
Oh, okay. Do you know if this type of energy buildup can be conducted or stored or somehow, I don't know, siphoned? Yeah. Released? Splooged?
Not in,
Cleanse.
These are technical robotics terms.
Skip the jargon, please.
Whoa.
I like siphon.
I'm not entirely certain I know if or how this can be splooged per se. It might just need time.
All right. Well, I rested. I went into stasis mode and I feel much better. So
that
maybe
could be it.
Maybe
could
that
be it.
just does it.
I have myself arranged a few devices with low-level, arcane powering internals, and when utilized aggressively over long periods of time, sometimes there's arcane feedback. Sometimes, if the device isn't soundly put together, it can begin to rattle apart. There's many different things. I don't think that's the worry here, but I'm just saying, generally over time, they restore their energy. Sometimes it's in the view of like, enchanted charges they need to restore over time. Could be a similar circumstance.
Wasn't the worry before, and now I'm thinking about it.
Well, thank you so much. Hey, while we're here, I have this grappling hook that I fire out sometimes.
Oh, wow.
But it takes a long time to sort of prep it and reset it and stuff. So
Let me take a look, because they grab it from your hand and start looking at where the different, joints are meeting at the side of your body, and take a couple of devices and clamp them around and kind of pull it apart slightly. It doesn't hurt, it just feels like pressure. Huh. Okay, yeah, no, I can see why it takes a while to put on here. There's some sort of wear and tear, some long acquired damage in the inside of these joints. I can take care of this right now.
great.
They go ahead and jump up onto the table, like right over you, almost straddling you over the side, and start grabbing different sections of what looks like a crushed dark cobalt metal, and begin like kind of grinding it into a mortar and pestle circumstance. They go ahead and start pushing it into like an odd gray putty, and what looks to be some ball bearings as well. And it's so fast, you're not quite understanding how the mechanics of this function, but within the next 30 or 40 minutes has arranged an additional kind of layer around where that joint is. He goes, all right, watch this. If you go ahead and press in this little side element here and twist it, and the shoulder just pops off.
Woo!
Now I've affixed this same connecting point to the grappling arm, and you just go ahead and it slides back and then clicks into place. You feel it. It's a little off. Oh, hold on a second. Tweaks a little bit and gets it right where it's supposed to be.
Wow.
So with this, it should be able to be very easy to drop one and put the other in.
This is amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. You're amazing.
Hey, it should work.
It should work.
I don't know. I've never done this before.
Yeah, this is great. It feels awesome. I'm just gonna sort of move it around.
Literally where
make
this
sure
came
that it's
from, and I have
working
no idea how
correctly.
any of it works.
It's working correctly. There's a little drift as you move, but like it's correctable. Maybe
I can correct for that. I'll just have
Walk
to.
it in.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
That's
magic.
great.
That is really good.
Of course, no. I'm just put it on your tab.
We're going out for a couple weeks.
Wait, what?
Heck, some business. Hopefully the last one.
Okay. Good luck.
Nothing to be done about it.
I mean, we could just run.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work real well.
No, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, just don't get killed.
No.
Preferably. If you do, leave a note saying you leave your shit to me.
That should be obvious. Oh, actually, if I do die and you see Annie, tell her that I believe in her and that it's not about talent, it's about tenacity. And she's got tenacity.
Okay.
That'll be my legacy. Cool.
All right.
You all right?
You take care of yourself. Good to see you. Bye.
Bye. Anything you need from the wilds?
You going to the wilds?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need? Scrap metal or anything?
Yeah. Any like stray ingots? Any
Oh, yeah.
I mean, any scrap you can find?
Just
fine.
metal.
Yes.
Wow.
If I see something I think you'll like, I'll bring it back.
That'd be great. Yeah. No, that'd be
Always.
perfect. Cool.
All right.
Don't touch my stuff for 3 weeks.
You all clambered back down into the Fownsee Hollow, traveling through the continuously dark interior of the Core Spire, walking down kind of somewhat ramshackle rope ladders, wood ladders, the kind of rickety structures that twist and head further deeper until you come to the colorful exterior of the patchwork Krook House. You step inside and you can see Annie Otta is currently kind of half napping on one of the tattered side couches. When you enter, you watch as she goes ahead and sits up and is, What is it? Oh, hi.
Hi.
Where you been?
Out. You?
In?
Fair.
Cool. I go sleep on the couch. Milo comes around the corner, looks like having a small mug of hot water and is currently scratching their head. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on? I didn't realize we had a lot of company. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Milo.
Hi, good to see you again.
What's up?
Hi.
Couple things.
It's hot. It's hot.
That's hot. FCG is looking for a propeller. You don't happen to know if you have something propeller-ish hanging around?
I can fashion something. Give me like 30 minutes.
Sure. Anyone else need stuff before?
Well, I figure we're also going to do a little rummaging through the clothing box, see if we can come up with some cloaks and stuff like that. We're going out of town for a little while again.
Oh, not usually want to travel this much in succession.
Well,
It's good for you. You need to go out and
contract's
see
up,
things.
so I'm going to take a little vacation.
Contract's up.
Contract's up.
Well, it's about dang
It's
time.
about damn time. Yeah. So.
Look at this. Making an honest rock out of him. Yeah, go ahead and gather what you need. Don't take any of my stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to stay in my little section of bullshit.
If you
Maybe
take my
Annie's
stuff,
too.
just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. About how big? This big? This big?
I was
this big?
thinking in some circumstances I might be able to take off the saw blade and maybe like have a gear that changes the direction and have it spin this way instead. So like about the same size as the saw blade, but it's more of a propeller.
What are you gonna
For
Well, in case I'm ever like floating or something and I need to like go somewhere.
Propeller's like a windmill, right?
Yeah, it's like a reverse
do? Like
windmill.
a boat propeller type
so
of
this is
Yeah.
this is for locomotion.
Yes, it's for locomotion.
gotcha.
Or
Get
maybe
one.
if I'm in water, I
Yeah.
could use it to because otherwise I'm in water. I'm a
just a
sinker.
sink.
I'm a sinker. Yeah,
Aren't we all?
All right.
this might help me move around a bit.
Milo goes back and grabs their work goggles, sets them up, gets the hooded lantern up above, gets the wick lit, laying down to their workspace, and they start pulling out all their tools and implements and starting to go ahead and like stretch, heat, bend, twist, stretch, heat, bend, and is in the process now of doing kind of like localized forging with this small tool that they have that has like a very, very bright, very intense, almost like a handheld forge for small pieces of metal to heat.
So casual about it.
How long are you gonna be gone?
I don't know. A little while. Bosphorus.
All right.
Yeah. Hey,
What's up?
I've been thinking, it's been a long time, and maybe I'm just going a little soft. Who hired us for that job? And what the fuck were we supposed to be stealing? I don't know why I've never even, haven't really given it a thought in a very long time, and I don't know why.
That one? I think that was just a vengeful smash and grab. We weren't given specific directions. We were just told to kind of go in there and make a mess, grab things that were worth. That's what I was told.
Insight check.
Come on, Milo.
Milo.
Not like this.
Not like this.
20.
20.
Huh.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, whatever it is, it didn't go well.
Yeah. How long was I under, by the way? I mean, I was very out of it. I know. That I remember. But like, how long did this take?
That, oh, that's a whole nother story.
Or I mean, roughly. I get it.
Well, after you fell out, it went poorly. I think Jetto was the one who was helming that particular job. Whoever the fuck they are now. But I think we were after something. They knew what it was. I wasn't in the know at the time. I was just there playing support, really.
Are you sure?
It feels weirdly fuzzy.
Yeah.
What I do remember, I feel like we were all partially into this, and then something, I don't know if we set off a trap or something just kind of hit us with a wave of, I felt like it became a dream briefly. And we all just ran. And we all didn't realize until we got outside that you had fallen, and you were busted up pretty bad. So we grabbed you and we ran back here, and we didn't know what to do. And you know, at the time it was hard to tell if you know, you were better suited for flesh and blood stitching and healing, or you know, I'm a builder. I don't know. We weren't gonna let you die there, so I did what I thought I could do with meager understanding of whatever the hell you are.
I'm grateful for it.
But I took some gold, some brass, whatever metals I could find. I found some heavy bit of glass that I had been amassing for a separate project, and just heated and melted it down. And you were clutching something at the time, something that you wouldn't let go of, and I had to pry it from your hands. And it was like a crystal vial, about that long.
What the fuck?
And I couldn't figure out what it was, but it looked magical. It was like this kind of weird grayish liquid. Had like an odd sheen to it. And when nothing else was working, I didn't know what else to do. So I just kind of threw it in the gumbo, if you will, and poured the glass and sealed it up, and that's when you started to spark again. That's when something pulled you back. So it must have worked, whatever it was. I just think whatever weird gods were looking down on you that day.
We'll be out of town for a little bit. Be extra careful for a little while. I've got a bad feeling.
Okay.
Just be careful.
You too.
And not that you're going to, but if you hear from any of the old gang, I know you won't, but I don't know, something's weird.
All right. We'll lock it down. We'll play easy. We're used to laying low when we need to, so we'll just we'll lay low.
Lay real low. Lay underground. I'll see you soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't fly out any other windows.
And
I don't need any more of those, whatever that was anymore.
get close every now and then.
Hey, letters.
Oh,
Finished.
whoa!
Catch it there in front. Looks like a solid function. You have no idea if it'll work or not, but you got a propeller.
Awesome. Thank you, Milo. Want anything in return?
Keep this one alive.
So far, so good.
So far.
So good.
Yeah. All right.
Supposed to pick up some stuff from Milo before, like bits and pieces. They had asked us to look for. Didn't you ask us to look for things for you?
Just keep an eye out for anything that seems interesting and fun to tinker with.
All right, all right.
You want
That's interesting.
If you're going to
bib
back,
full of
like
blood?
there's plenty of shit there for you to pull back. So just,
Shift that fucking.
you know what I like. You know what I like. Just,
I do. I do.
I'll pay you back.
Let's
Ooh.
let's gonna move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
See you, Milo.
You all leave, and he just goes like, bye.
I remember the group of us. The group of us were making our way broken into the first floor. We were making our way upstairs. Zealand had opened the door, gotten through the first set of locks. Sally was heading first out, and we got into the room, and I remember seeing a solid flash. I saw one of those crates. I remember being thrown through a window. And I remember everyone panicking.
What happened before you were thrown through the window? You saw the crate. What happened between there?
We were in, and we got caught.
You both start pushing into that space. Pushing through, you see the imagery from Ashton's point of view. You can feel the weight of the hammer in one hand as it's pulled behind, the care in stepping through quietly. You flash to that moment as Ashton's trying to recall what happened, and you see the crates. You see two of them underneath a blanket pulled aside. Same shape, same make, same markings, though different places. You see one of them open. You see Ashton holding a crystal vial in his hand, the same ones that you've recovered. Right as you see the ground begin to glow a bright red orange, Ashton glances down and you see these runic sigils begin to appear around it before this high-pitched whine begins to streak through. And a detonation that flashes to white. And there's just a gap. Then the next thing you see as the white begins to fade back to color is a glance up at the sky, stars, and a balcony falling away to darkness.
All right, we've seen that before. He said there was time missing at her house. You spent time there?
Just a white flash. There was falling out the balcony. It doesn't add up. And then there was the trip home, and there was whatever happened. And this is a lot. I don't know how any of it happened, and I keep trying to think about what happened, and it's just so jumbled.
Can we see anything before he woke up with Milo?
You push further. Imogen, you both kind of see this amorphous shape of a memory that's kind of drifting ahead of you. As you both step forward, you hear the voices of other people screaming, "Go, go, go! Run! It's over! He's dead! Leave him!" And you see bits of the road. You see alleys and hear the dragging against dirt. You hear the echo of Milo's voice, familiar, saying, "Come on, come on, come on, come on." The fog and cloud takes over and you pull back and there is light, bright light, hurting your eyes. You try and focus and it's an overhead directed hooded lantern of some kind. This is familiar. This is the top of Milo's table. You're looking up, bleary-eyed, blood-spattered, and unable to move. And Milo comes in, out of focus, looking overhead. Large glasses over there, looking about nervously. Even rubbing and cleaning their hands, firing up what looks to be, and you've seen it around the house, like a small forge that they keep. You lose vision. You come back in, and with the heartbeat, the warmth is going cold, and the heartbeat is slowing, and you hear Milo's voice saying, "No, no, 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 no. I don't." Takes and begins pouring this bright, warm material, this almost syrupy, heated glass past the head. It hisses and steams upon impact. There's a moment, and while it's still searing hot in the side of the head, the pain is almost too numb to be pain. It's just sensation. As the steam fills, your eyes begin to go to blackness again, and you hear Milo going, "No, no, no, Francis reaches and pulls something from the limp grasp of Ashton's hand as it drops out of frame, your hand. And that same vial, that same gray vial, pulls the top off and just pours it into the wound as well. The steam in the glass begins to turn from a bright white steam to a dark, gray, weird, tar-like amalgam that seems to turn to a floating, gravityless liquid before the steam evaporates. And Milo looks entranced to the right of your vision as the fading darkness begins to reverse. You're staring as the one in the operating table at this moment.
Jesus.
And you see Milo smile and kind of clap and cheer. Shh. And close your eyes.
Ashton, I saw like every possibility of your life all at once.
What the fuck does that? What the fuck does that mean?
I think you have, Milo put something in you that obviously they didn't understand.
Put one of these.
Yeah, in your head, and it connected you to some sort of pathway, some sort of river of existence.
I mean, it's a potion of possibilities, right? I mean,
Fuck me. So, Hexam would be a good one. No pocket. Justy would be off the list. Milo. Let's hit up Milo. At the very least, Milo might know where the rest of the nobodies are.
Can't he build stuff too?
Milo, yeah, but they're not anywhere.
I'm sorry.
They're not anywhere near where we're.
They've been in Jrusar for a number of years, as you have.
Yeah, getting them to Basras might be a little tricky.
Sure.
All of you.
All right. To Milo.
All right.
Milo! Ashton wants their friends back.
What's that noise?
The nobodies reassembled
Oh, God.
for a fun mission.
No.
Can you get as many of them as you can to Bassaris
In 6 days.
in 6 days?
To Boss
Do we have
Races,
more or
I think,
no?
is what the last.
In 6.
Is that everything?
Letters? You're fucking with me. That's it.
I'll
You-
What a
cast
waste of a-
4th level sending.
Can we not do the weird, like, you're trying to date voice? I don't know. That was like trying to, like.
Smiley day.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not fucking with you.
We need them to get a hold of Justy when they get to Bassaris. Justy.
We need them to get a hold of Justy in Bassaris. Ashton is super serious. He's doing that face.
6 days.
6 days.
Shit. Yeah. Is that everything? Shit's fucked.
Shit's fucked,
Thank you.
they say.
Okay.
Had to sound
I
like-
can't get to Bassaris in 6 days.
Oh, rested.
I don't know where the others are.
Okay.
I can try. That's
I'm tempted to stop by home before we hit the inn. I don't know.
We're so close.
Close to both, technically.
yeah. They're both adjacent.
I'm fine either way. It's just a stop I'm gonna have to take.
Do you want to do that now or with the rest of the group? Maybe FCG would love to see Milo.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all.
I'm also a little anxious to make sure the others are all right.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's get there.
I actually think that's the problem right now, is maybe we need a little bit of unwinding. Just a second to breathe. I don't think dragging everybody else into our strain is really the best idea. I need
Go shopping? What do you want?
I don't fucking know. I mean, I think I need to see some people I think I need to see some people I fucking love. I think I need a drink. I think I need a decent night's sleep and maybe a fucking bath.
You want to go check in on your friends?
I'm gonna go talk to Milo. If you want to come talk to Milo,
I would love to.
just tell everyone, well, yeah, just talk to them, see what. How do we feel about do a quick run? We meet up tonight, we have dinner and drinks and go over what we've got. I think some of us have errands to run. I think some of us need to maybe breathe and reconnect and ground with the things that make us happy.
All right. So you trek from where you are, not terribly far from Fownsee Hollow. You take one of the numerous, well-known kind of cavern entrances to the center of the Core Spire itself, into the kind of darker, subterranean interior of the space. You come to the lattice work of intricate walkways and ladders that build the kind of odd cluster of people that have found life and vibrancy here within the shaded, kind of mostly ignored interior of the spire itself. And as you climb down to the familiar exterior of the home that you've kept before you left on this venture, you look at the Krook House before you, the door closed. And after a brief knock, Milo kind of comes to the door. They open it up. You can see they don't have their knitted cap on. Their kind of like bright blue colored hair kind of falls to the side in like a thick braid that kind of dangles for a minute. They pull their glasses out and put them on. You can see they kind of just got up from a nap. They look out to the two of you.
Hi.
Hey, it's been a minute. Shit's been crazy. Where you been? Come in.
Sure.
Yep,
Looks past y'all and kind of like closes the door as you come inside. The place definitely has that kind of musty smell of getting a lot of work done, and the kind of work that they do lends to a lot of very interesting chemical smells occasionally. But indeed, Milo plops around on the couch, kind of looks at both of you. Look like he freshened up a bit, but also like a little bit like shit than when we last off. I gather there's a story here. What's going on?
Oh boy.
You seen this shit in the sky?
So that's actually one of the reasons why we're back.
You do this?
That's not fair, is it? I don't.
That's fair. We did that.
Fuck.
That's so cool. You fucked with the moon?
Well, if we don't tell them anything else, I think they'll stick with that's cool. But
We didn't stop it, so you could sort of say we're responsible.
it's
So
kind of bad.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Okay. Had a hunch. Just wanted to confirm. Haven't been outside in a few days.
Okay, so have you noticed anything? How is your magic doing? Has anything been weird?
Yeah, I could say, and you kind of watch as Milo looks around the room, and the normal, workshop they keep is in complete disarray. It looks like a lot of things that they've built in the past, whether it be just small trinkets or projects they were working on, have been completely disassembled, are in the process of being reassembled. A lot of the kind of, glowing baubles that hang from the nets within the top are just dark. And you see Milo kind of scratches their face a bit before going, yeah, some of my stuff just kind of stopped working. I can't figure out why. I'm probably going to have to just start re-enchanting engineering from scratch. So I've been kind of on a sleepless bender to problem solve this from the backside in.
I think we can help with a little bit of that.
Really?
A little.
Please.
Maybe.
Anything you got?
Sure.
Short form answer.
I'm gonna make some coffee and get up and rush off to the kitchen real fast.
Were your meds arcane again? I can't remember. Shit.
What did you need from Milo?
They come back and I already have a thing of coffee. I'm like, I already made some. I totally forgot.
You're about to
Pours it
find
out.
out.
It's cold, but I got something for that. If it still works.
Shit.
They dart off.
Are you okay?
It's complicated. I imagine it's complicated. But yeah, kinda. I don't know. We'll get. Is Milo's still bouncing or?
Bouncing a bit, and you can see from one of the back chambers, Aniata kind of looks out,
Oh.
kind of blinks a bit. What time is it?
Boy. I don't know.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish? Oh yeah, or whatever day is.
Pilar?
Thank you. I know we were talking about calendars.
I like your coat.
Oh. Well, thanks. Do you want it?
Sure.
Oh.
You didn't think that through, did
Nope,
you?
didn't.
Just
All right.
fucking with you. It's fine. It's fine. Glad you're alive. I got
Thank
money
you.
on. Well, I just lost a little money, but you know, it's the best money I ever lost.
Oh, I appreciate that. Hey, it's good to see you.
You too. You look a little frazzled.
Yeah.
More than all the time. So
Yeah.
rough go.
Yeah, it's not done yet.
It's hard to get work in this craziness. So I'm gonna go smoke my way into a nap.
All right.
Smoke. What you smoking?
Oh, God.
The fun stuff. He closes the curtain.
I may have some. I'll look.
Okay.
Milo comes back and pulls out a small, like a reddish platform stone, and kind of sits down and puts the cold coffee on top of it, like mug by mug, and kind of flicks it. And then begins to heat up a little bit. It's like, see, okay, some things still do work.
Yeah, well, see,
That's good.
some magic's working, some isn't. There's ley line issues, and if the ley lines have kind of shifted, and
Right,
if you can,
both event.
it looks like if you can find places where they are now, I guess, I don't know how this stuff works, but if they're like conjunction points or junction points now, that's where things are still working.
Gotcha. All right.
I don't know if that helps, and
Not really. Just slurp down this like freshly heated coffee and start sitting over your mugs onto the hot stone to heat them up. And it's like,
I have a favor to ask. I have a big fucking favor to ask.
sure. Got nothing else on my plate.
I hand Milo a note, and I open up the hole, walk down, grab a.
Whoa, still weird.
Thank you. I come out with a bag, and I hand it to Milo. Take a look at that note.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We're just gonna sit here watching him read.
It won't take long. How fast can you do that? Really, how fast can you do that?
I may have to do a quick shopping trip, but logistically, with like a 75, 76% chance of success.
Don't care. Go ahead. Skip to the end.
Day and a half.
Cool. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon if that works.
I will go another night without sleep, and it will be a 63% chance of success.
Day and a half it is.
All
Shit.
right.
And I pull out my hammer, and I hand it.
All right. What are you plotting?
I think I'm getting a real job.
What does that mean?
And I think we're gonna maybe kind of save the world somehow. We'll see. Fuck it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be some fucking heroes.
Don't you need a weapon for that?
Nah.
What?
Well, I mean, I'll come back for it later.
Oh, okay.
All you need is love.
What? What does that mean?
It's
What,
me
you?
fucking with you.
Oh, shit.
That felt real good.
You're scaring me.
Milo goes like, oh, okay. All right.
This is, I really mean it. And if you hear from any of the others, I need to talk to as many. If you hear from the old crew, just please let me know. No, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'll put out some feelers.
I'm gonna go pick up some of my stuff that I might need.
All right. Hey, FCG.
Yeah.
I'm running back.
Kind of like leans into you a bit as you get up to leave. And it's like, keep an eye on him.
I don't like this behavior. Well, I like it, which is what I don't like about it, because it's positive and
Scary,
healthy.
right?
Yeah. Doesn't seem right.
No. But weirdly, like the most right it's ever felt, which seems wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm deeply conflicted, but equally excited.
I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Ashton.
What? Oh, yeah, I run back in.
Yeah. The hero. Bet you 100 gold, you fuck it up.
Let me go find 100 gold. And we'll do that. Wow. Because I don't have it right
He's
now.
not even betting money he doesn't have. This is so weird.
Yeah, no, I'm broke.
All right. goes and shuts the the curtains and the windows, which is funny because there's no daylight that gets into here anyway. The first arrival, Milo's not quite done, and it's like, come back in like a couple hours here. I'm almost there. And eventually, by the time the sun sets, you're thankful you had an extra day because it may not have been done in the time that you guys were planning to leave. Yeah. But when you do return, Milo is jittery, hasn't slept, but has kind of a buzzing excitement about them. As you step within the Krook House and they hand you your hammer back. The handle's a bit thicker. It looks like it has like a reinforced chamber in the center of it now, and there is indeed around the grip on the upper part where the base of the actual hammer head is, you can see the exposed mechanism for clicking in where the rod was installed.
Gotcha.
They go, all you have to go ahead is make sure you don't hit this accidentally in the middle of swinging it, otherwise it's going to be a major disappointment. But
it's practice.
But I think it could be useful circumstantially. You look at the rest of the glass portion of the head, and you can see the crystal has been kind of essentially like, you're not quite sure the process that they use, but it's been fused with it on the sides where it, depending on where you directionally turn it, either they're faced outward like fins or they're faced out forward based on where you want to hit. And the more on the sides of it. It's not enough crystal to like completely recreate it, but it's been kind of incorporated into it. Milo goes, I'm not entirely certain what the properties of this are necessarily, other than the fact that it's very unique, has like a kind of a refractive pattern to the crystalline structure itself, which I find really fascinating. So but I managed to get most of it incorporated. And
did you keep some for yourself just to check out, or? I have a little bit left over, but
I took a little for myself. Yes,
good,
I was.
Good.
Yeah,
No,
I'm definitely curious looking at just a little bit. Most of it went into this, but here.
I don't know what it does either. This is beautiful. Thank you.
Of course, go.
For everything. I don't know if I've ever. Thank you.
They punch you in the shoulder. Like, fuck you too.
I'm trying to be better.
Yeah, you're trying to save the world, right?
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up. It's 100 gold.
Yeah. That's okay. This is good. I need chaos. I have faith in chaos. And I throw the hammer on my back and walk out.
Descending through the Fownsee Hollow and the kind of darkened interior of the spire, and where no sunlight really touches, the number of like glowing baubles and torches that lead you along these massive stretches of scaffolding and hanging cloths and canvas, you eventually come to the exterior of the Krook House. This kind of unique-looking, oddly painted little abode that's buried partially into the wall of the interior core. You knock on the door briefly before a voice goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
What don't I want, you miserable, miserable fuck?
Ashton's back! And the door opens and you see Annie Audi, female Unia, is like an orc elf ancestry, kind of just in what looks like midday ragged pajamas, kind of upstairs. Oh, it's good to see. What the fuck happened to you?
So much bad shit.
Good. You had it coming. Come in.
I missed you. Fuck.
Did you upgrade?
Oh boy.
No, that's... Oh, smiley day to you. I am Frida.
Frida. I guess welcome to the Krook House.
Thank you.
We're not feeding both of you, are we?
Oh, we are, but FCG didn't make it.
He saved the world.
But he did save the world, and also hooked up pretty well. So this is our new friend.
You see Annie, who usually keeps this very kind of devil-may-care attitude, kind of, for the first time in a while, kind of taken back and shaken her. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. And well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Come on in. Milo!
You like it.
Eventually, Milo comes darting around the corner, big glasses, their knitted cap kind of dangling at the sides, one hand in a big leather glove, what looks like some sort of a spanner tool on the side, and goes like, what? Oh, you
Yeah.
look rough.
So fucking rough. Oh, it's bad.
Oh, I love it. Good to see you, asshole.
This is a friend.
Friend, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're just like them.
They rubbed off on me.
Well, welcome to the Krook House. We got stories to share, don't we? After some stories and some laughter and some drinks, you said you pull Milo aside.
Yeah. I'm as you can see, it's been rough.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally got out of the fucking house, man. I mean, if half the shit you said is true, that's genuinely kind of wild.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to be leaving sooner rather than later. I'll be back, but I think I'm going to be getting out of town. Before I do, and not tonight, but before I take off, and I reach up and just tap where the glass is meeting the rock and another little flake pops off. I may need a bit of a patch up, as only you do. And also, and I pull out the hammer and there's cracks in it.
Yeah.
And it's not dead, but it's a little off. And I hand a sketch. I dreamed that, and I think that might fix it. I don't know. It's new.
I mean, just like I did last time, I'll do my best. But my best is as good as you.
Your best helped save the world. You gotta be kidding. Your best saved my life.
You're gonna give me a big head. Okay, I'll get to work on this.
Also, among the stuff that you find, Frida, is a strange-looking, crescent-shaped sort of microchip that has an odd glowing symbol on it.
I take that up. Can I insert this into myself? Is there a port?
You have no real concept of where it could be utilized or how it could be installed. You might have to seek help elsewhere.
I will. I'll tuck that away.
Okay.
And then I'll turn to his family, their family.
You go and find, after this minute, you find Ashton kind of like on a length table, and Milo with a massive like mask and large, heavy like welding goggles on, full on like leather apron and glasses, and this contraption that's like a weird wench-like bendable arm, and is currently like what looks like pouring some sort of molten metal onto Ashton's head, like it's like dark smoke kind of rising up from it, like. Come on, you motherfucker, don't.
Mr. Greenmore, are you okay?
I'm definitely screaming, or like doing like the
Yeah, don't talk, don't breathe. Lean forward, lean forward. More? It's spilling. Ashley, you fucker! Oh, fuck you! All right, come on. Okay. And takes a bucket of water, just throws it on. Steam pours out from around the room, kind of fills with it. And then as it slowly fades away, Ashton, you sit up and you can see kind of near the edges of where that crack in the head is, there's like a dull orange glow of a cooling, molten kind of gold material that has filled some of those gaps.
And that window has gotten a lot bigger. It is definitely, it has taken over a lot more of their head and face, but it is at least now stable and not spreading like a windshield.
Are you okay? Does that hurt? It looks like it
hurts so much.
They like it.
Oh, fucker!
Hey, I found something in FCG's room. Does this mean anything to you?
Does it mean anything to me? It doesn't mean anything to me.
Milo?
No.
I have.
I was like, I haven't seen that. No.
It's not. It's definitely not anything of ours.
Okay. Do you guys want to? Beep 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 beep. It's FCG's voice.
What?
Smiley day to you.
Smiley day to you.
I haven't had the courage to do that yet.
That's a lot.
I miss them.
I do too.
I do too.
They inspired me to do some dumb shit.
Not saying much because he's been doing dumb shit his whole life.
Well, you found another Aormaton to help you do dumb shit.
That's it's a thing to meet someone else that's so desperate to do the right thing that they're willing to die for it.
They were willing to live for it, too. We should live for it, too.
Yeah, it's in the end, it's what we had in common. It was the thing that made me keep them around, and I'm sure it was the thing that had them keep me around. They were way too good for this world.
Coffee?
Ew, yes, please. A toast.
I'll go through the motions of it, but you know.
Yeah. We got plenty of chow left over. Giant jar of like metal odd bits and scraps from Milo's workshop. Here, kind of scoops up a little bit of a glass filled with them and hands them to you. You wanna take the toast there, Ashton?
To FCG, who could always see the worst in everybody but chose to only honor the best. Only the best. Cheers.
Clink, 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 clink.